Colombia is one of those countries you absolutely must visit at least once in your life. With its rich culture, diverse landscapes, and warm people, 2 weeks isn't nearly enough to truly experience all it has to offer. I was fortunate enough to spend 4 unforgettable weeks exploring this incredible destination. And here's how my adventure began. We kicked off our journey in Bogota, the bustling capital of Colombia. Although I didn't spend much time here, I had my sights set on two iconic attractions. First up was the Salt Cathedral of Zipaquirá, located about an hour outside of Bogota. This underground marvel, carved into the depths of a salt mine, was an unforgettable experience. The roots of the Zipaquirá salt mines date back to pre-Columbian times, when the indigenous Musia people mined the salt, transforming it into one of the region's most prosperous industries.
So Joseph has, what did you buy, man?
Artisanal chocolate from La Catedral, but it's chocolate with coffee.
So care to try one? No, you try it.
It's pretty good, but it has a lot of coffee in it, and it doesn't say that it has coffee. I thought it was just chocolate, but it's good.
The guided tour lasted about an hour, but the sense of awe stayed with me long after I left. That evening, we made our way to the sanctuary of Montserrat.
This traffic is unbelievable. We've just arrived at our destination and we're heading to the cathedral through a cable car. Whew. Still cold, but I think I can manage this cold for now.
Perched an incredible 3,172 meters above sea level. The altitude hit me hard, as I had only been in the city for a couple of days, and I found myself getting winded just walking around. Despite the thin air, the nighttime view from the top was nothing short of spectacular. An endless cityscape illuminated under the stars.
Honestly, I've never seen a view like this in my entire life. Wow, so amazing.
As a bonus trip, we set our sights on Parque Chingasa, a stunning national park northeast of Bogota. It's renowned for its rich biodiversity, with the elusive spectacled bear native to the Andes being the star attraction for wildlife enthusiasts.
That's all I can do for you guys. It's too cold.
Woo! Vamos!
Although we were disappointed to find the park closed when we arrived, the journey itself wasn't wasted. As we ascended, the landscape opened up to breathtaking views that seemed to stretch on forever. Oh, did you know that it snows in Bogota?
No wonder I'm having a hard time with this cold here.
Our next destination brings us to the thrill of San Gil, Colombia's adventure capital. Getting to San Gil was an adventure in itself. The winding mountain roads tested our patience, with every sharp turn making us take our foot off the pedal. Overtaking was a challenge, relying heavily on signals from other drivers as visibility was often blocked by the hills. But despite the tricky journey, moving from town to town outside the city added the charm of it all.
Thanks to the heroics of my friends Joey and Deshawn, we've arrived at the small city of San Gil. It was a 10-hour drive from Bogota and my friends are very tired, so we just stopped alongside the road and we see a lot of stands here that are selling street food. So this will be my first street food experience here in Colombia. El mujer preparando sopa por mi amigo Joey.
¿Sopa también? ¿Con qué? Carne, chorizo.
What is chorizo?
Please.
Unlike most of my spontaneous travels, this trip was meticulously planned.
You're so cute. You're so.
Almost every activity was set in advance, though not everything went as expected. I had been eager to take a whitewater kayaking lesson, but the rainy season had cancelled those plans. A disappointment, yes, but also a reason to return someday. After arriving late at our hostel, we waited eagerly for sunrise to kick off our adventure. First on the list was whitewater rafting, a thrilling consolation for the missed kayaking. With just 2 minutes of rushed instructions, we plunged into one of the wildest rivers I've ever seen. The first 5 minutes were pure adrenaline, the river roaring beneath us, the water crashing all around. But just as I started to settle into the rhythm, chaos ensued, reminding me how quickly things can change in such a high-staking environment. Thankfully, we had expert guides who kept things under control, making it both a heart-raising and unforgettable experience. Later that day, we explored the canyons of Sand Hill, tackling some of the park's challenging obstacle courses.
So your boy made it alive, but I think I made a good call not jumping from the top because I really felt the bottom of the creek. Wow, they're very creative. They're very creative, I have to say. This is like a multiple course challenge.
The next morning, we found ourselves at the edge of a 142-meter drop, about to take the highest free-fall bungee jump in all of South America. I always have bad luck that something goes wrong every time I do something new. I hope I have broken that curse today. Okay, Damian. Okay. Hold on. 3, 2, 1. Hold on. Okay. If Cindy can do it, I can do it. One more time. Otra vez.
Okay.
3, 2, 1. Bungee.
The free fall felt like eternity, a rush like no other. As a relaxing finale, we took a detour to the nearby town of Barichara.
Hello everyone. We're here in the lovely city of Barichara, recommended by our newfound friend Cindy. So we're going to take a look around what this small town has to offer. But first, we're going to find something to eat. Its peaceful streets offer the perfect contrast to our adrenaline-packed days. We spent the afternoon wandering through its charming colonial architecture, taking in the tranquility and reflecting on the thrill-packed adventures we just experienced. The next destination is Medellin, the city of eternal spring. Medellin, often called the city of eternal spring, truly lives up to the hype. A week in this vibrant city feels too short to take it all it has to offer.
One thing I've seen a lot here in Colombia is that there are a lot of street vendors selling these weird looking fruits. I've never seen this in my life, but I'm going to try it for 3,000.
Esto es 4,000.
4,000.
Y él me devuelve 1000.
Oh, okay. Bueno, going to find out. Looks really good. It looks like Awara back in Suriname, but I don't know what this actually is.
Our first destination was Parque Arve, a sprawling ecological park that is one of the most popular attractions in the city. The journey to the park itself was an adventure, starting with a ride on Medellin's efficient metro, followed by a scenic cable car ride that offered breathtaking views of the city below. At the park, we took our time soaking in the natural beauty, exploring trails, and learning about the history of the pre-Columbian era. With its towering trees and dense greenery, the park had a Jurassic Park vibe. It was stunning. A little tip, bring a jacket, it gets surprisingly cold. Something I learned the hard way.
Wow, I'm sad to announce that it's starting to rain. I'm not a fan getting wet in the cold, especially not with my camera. So this was a real bummer that we had to pay so much just to get out this quickly, but it is what it is. I had fun. At least I saw the park. Now let's go get some shelter for the rain and see how long the rain's gonna take.
After our time in the park, some friends recommended a truly unique experience. El Cielo en el Aire, a hotel bolted onto cliffs just 2 hours outside Medellin. Getting there involves a 20-minute hike,
Our way to a hostel on top of the mountain. So this is going to be a very interesting experience. We had a very early drive at 6 a.m. It was 2 hours to reach our destination, and now we have to make a hike about 50 minutes. But the view here, man, is amazing. I never get tired of viewpoints from up the mountain. But yeah, we're going to make the 50-minute hike up, and I can't wait to see this place.
followed by a zip line. An adrenaline rush that set a tone for the weekend. We spent 3 unforgettable days and 2 nights in this cliffside retreat, disconnected from the internet and phone reception. The people there were incredibly humble, each with fascinating stories to tell.
Our chef tonight.
Activities
Buena,
include rock
buena.
climbing,
Tranquilo, descansa.
¿Tú sabes cómo se llama él? Adelante.
Damián, ¿cierto?
Qué ignorante yo soy.
What a way to start your first experience rock climbing.
La fuerza se peina.
I didn't even understand a thing the guide said in Spanish. I was just climbing instinctively.
a daring rope swing, and the star attraction lying hundreds of meters above the ground in a simple hammock. Pro tip, bring snacks and insect repellent for the best experience.
So, we walk from there, going to the house. We slept here.
After all the adventure, we finally got a taste of Medellin's nightlife. Something you really have to experience for yourself. Words don't do its justice. After the energy of Medellin, I wanted to try something completely different. Something I dreamt of doing for years. Freediving. This brought me to San Andres, a small island in the Caribbean that, though part of Colombia, is much closer to Nicaragua. What surprised me the most was that everyone here spoke English, and with a Guyanese accent. If you've ever been to Guyana, you'd instantly recognize it.
The locals are so nice here. This is the only city I've been where nobody's scolding at me. Everybody's taking their time to let me film. I almost feel, I feel guilty I mean, you don't have to stop when I'm filming. People are really nice, and the difference is that most of the people here, they speak English. So San Andres is, I think, the only city I've been to so far where actually everybody speaks English.
It was my first time on a Caribbean island, and the experience was incredibly pleasant. Getting around was easy, with local transportation running frequently, which was a relief since our accommodation was far from any stores. But the whole trip was built around one goal: earning my free diving certificate. The training was tough. Each day began with a 2-kilometer walk, followed by 2 to 3 hours spent in the ocean, holding our breath and diving into the depths. It was one of the most physically and mentally demanding things I've ever done. All because I struggled with equalizing as we dove deeper. After 4 exhausting days, I finally earned my level 1 freediving certificate, an achievement I'm proud of and something I definitely plan to level up in the future. San Andres itself is small, and you can explore the entire island in under 3 days. But despite its size, it's a destination you absolutely don't want to skip.
We just got from the supermarket, Ryan. What did we get?
We just got from the supermarket, Damien. What did we get? We got a whole
got
bag
food.
of food. We got
We got-
Nutella. We got bread.
We got lunch ready.
And breakfast.
But I like this island. It has a Caribbean vibe to it, especially at night. It's really good. But I've heard that they have a Lebanese stand around here where you can buy some Lebanese food. So I want to try that because I haven't eaten shawarma for a while right now, and I kind of missing the taste of shawarma.
After countless bus rides across Colombia, I must admit, they aren't the most comfortable experiences. The roads are long, and the buses leave much to be desired. But all of that faded away the moment I stepped off the bus in Salento. It was early morning, and the town had a slow, peaceful vibe. As I walked around, something unexpected happened. A pack of dogs and cats followed me through the streets. It was one of my most memorable and relaxing walks.
I've been attacked by dogs. They're so friendly. Don't bite me. Playful.
Salento itself is small and picturesque, a town full of charm and color. There's plenty to do, but after days of traveling, all I wanted was to sit down and relax. However, I couldn't resist signing up for a hike first. Sitting at an altitude of 1800 meters, hiking here was no easy feat. I often found myself catching my breath as I climbed.
There's another bridge here which we have to cross. It's a nice wooden bridge, very aesthetic. But for safety reasons, you have to cross the bridge one by one. Ryan has already gone ahead, and I don't really know where he is right now. I'm just enjoying the park, filming, shooting, enjoying my fruit bowl. It's hard to get vegetables around here, so I'm really spending money on fruits to get enough vitamins in my system. Vitamins I need from vegetables. Okay, but let's cross it. Wow, it's very wobbly. I'm gonna do a quick water break, if you guys don't mind. I've been trekking for an hour right now. I've brought 2 liters of water.
Now this is the first sip I'm going to take during this trek. I'm gonna try and finish this, so I'll be traveling so that I can travel a little lighter.
My hike took me through the famous Cocora Valley, home to the tallest palm trees in the world. At first, I thought it might just be hype, but seeing those towering trees in person was breathtaking.
So we're almost done with the hike. We were spoiled by a lot of very nice views, and even now we're still being spoiled. What is this view? Just check it out.
During my last days in Salento, I explored more of the town, taking evening walks and soaking in the vibrant atmosphere. One of the highlights was trying the local breakfast. It was, without a doubt, some of the best I ever had.